What's up with it? It's your girl Kim Go Crazy, and welcome back to Boss at Heart, where we are turning pain into purpose, y'all. Because y'all know y'all purpose have power, for real. And on this episode, we are helping first-time home buyers go through the ins and outs on being a homeowner. So, if you can see yourself in that big house, because I know I can, with a swimming pool in the back, if you are tired of paying rent, or if you just need some generational wealth, I have the people here, y'all. My people today, they are going to come and break it all the way down for you. So with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and have them introduce themselves. So go ahead and tell the world what's your name.
First of all, thank you, Kamaria, for having us. It feels
Yes.
special. I mean, ladies, me and Kamaria, we worked together at FedEx in 2019, right before COVID. We
Yeah.
met and, she was doing her thing. She was pregnant. I had just had my kid and we just connected. And then years
Yes.
later, you got your podcast. So I just want to say big shout out to you. Appreciate it.
Man,
My
I
name's
appreciate
Angel. If
you.
I didn't introduce myself to y'all watching, I'm a real estate agent. I've teamed up with my wife. We both do real estate, and I've only started doing it since March, but I feel like this is a perfect career for me, and I feel like I know so much already, and I've only been doing it for a little over 4 months,
Yeah.
and I'm so happy to do it because I'm just seeing lots of smiles.
Yeah.
I'm seeing changes in people's lives, and to know that I'm a part of that,
Yeah.
that's what makes me feel great. So, yeah,
I
that's what
love
I do.
it.
Yeah, and I
And
love
shout
it
out to your
too.
wife.
Shout out to my wife. She couldn't be here. She has to
Yeah.
babysit, but I'll hold it down for both of us. We're a team.
Period.
Shout out to my wife,
Shout out,
Maricela. I
wife.
learned everything from her. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't. She's the seasoned agent.
Yeah.
I'm the rookie.
But that's okay though, because y'all here and it's a teamwork. And that's
Yes,
what we
it
love.
is, and that's what we do.
Yes. And
We
it's
do it.
it's
We do it
fun.
together.
Yeah. Okay. Now go ahead and tell the world what's your name.
Well, my name is Evelyn Chong. I'm a loan officer. I am a wife, mom,
Mm-hmm.
daughter, sister,
Yeah.
you name it. I
Yeah.
have all the hats, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm passionate of what I do for a living. It's my career. I love to service people,
Mm-hmm.
service my community,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely love helping first-time home buyers and first-generation home buyers.
I
The
know.
first gen is, I mean, it's just beautiful seeing those smiles, right? When you
Yeah.
handle those kids, when you say, hey, that's your property. It's beautiful.
Oh my God, girl. I know they be looking at you like, girl, you are my angel, girl. Mostly when they see you coming, huh?
The magic.
The magic.
Yeah.
I believe we all collaborate and create magic, right?
Mhm.
Because one person cannot do the job.
Yeah.
We all come together to make that dream come true. And we walk with the client through the whole process,
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just beautiful. I'm passionate about it.
I love
And
it.
it's great because it starts with Evelyn. And
Yeah.
honestly, it starts with her.
There you go,
You gotta go.
Evelyn.
You gotta go through
The heart.
Evelyn to, unless you got someone got cash sitting at the house. which
Yeah.
not a lot of people do. Then yes, but if not, you got to go through Evelyn.
Okay, so once we get finished introducing you, we'll go why we need to go
Yeah,
to you first. Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Well, the last and not least, you go ahead and tell the world what's your name.
So I'm Samantha Gonzalez. I am the credit specialist. I've been a
Okay.
credit specialist for 2 years, a realtor for a little bit over 4 years.
Okay.
So basically what I do is I clean up my real estate friends, my lending friends, family, strangers' credits so they can buy a home,
Yeah.
they can buy a car, or whatever their goal is to do with their credit.
Mm-hmm.
Just get them to that point because there's just a lot of violations that, I mean, I can go on and on credit histories, credit,
Yeah.
whatever I see. And I go for it. I remove it, make dreams come true, hand them down to my team. So yeah, I'm happy to be here collabing with you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, girl.
I feel
Thank
very
you for
honored.
accepting. Yes, accepting the invitation. And I'm honored with you guys. So where are you guys based at? Like, where do you guys work out of?
I'm in the East Bay.
Okay.
We didn't sold houses in Modesto.
Yeah.
Out here in the Bay Area.
Okay.
And if there's something that we need to do that's out of state, we always have somebody that we work with on the other side of the state, and that we refer them to them, and we still get a piece of the pie at the end of the transaction.
Okay, so you don't have to stay in one little
No,
city. It's
no.
world. Oh, you can
We
sell wherever.
are
Yeah.
throughout California. My
Oh.
license is for California.
Oh, that's good.
So I can sell you a house, buy or have a listing anywhere in California.
Okay. All right. I love it, you guys. All right. And then you said that we have to come to you first. Why should we come to you first, or why do they have to come to you first? You're the lender, right?
Yes, I'm a loan officer. Yes.
Yes, the loan officer. So why should people come to the loan officer first before first time home ownership?
Well, they have to come to me first because we need to know the financials, right? We need to know how much money they're making, how much down payment do they have, do they qualify for down payment assistance programs, right?
Okay.
So most of the clients want to see the house first and then get pre-approved.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, that's not how it starts. You come with me, we get all your numbers together, and also like ask you like what is that you feel comfortable paying,
Yeah.
right? That's the main question. Like, what do you feel comfortable paying? We run the numbers and let them know, okay, based on this is how much you qualify. Here's your pre-approval letter.
Yeah.
Then you can go with Angel and Maricela, start looking for houses, right?
Yeah.
But if they have a credit problem,
Yeah.
I call my girl, hey, Samandi, I have a client. And she's like,
Period.
I need your help.
Yeah.
We need your help. We need your expertises, your experience to help this client clean up their credit. And that's where she comes on, right?
Yeah.
So when they come to me, it's like, where do we need to go? Do we need to work on credit? Do we need to maybe wait until you get to your history of employment? Wait till you save up for your down payment, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much why they have to start with me.
Okay. So that is the first steps when buying a home. Going to the lender.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
For the most part.
All right. Okay. And there are so many first-time home programs, right? How are the first-time homeowner programs and how do they work? Like, who qualifies for them?
Well, it depends. Each down payment assistance programs have different guidelines, but I can talk about one in particular, which is Cal FHA, which is a state program, right? It's a really good program. They have two programs. One is My Home, and the other one is My Access. Through Cal FHA, they get pre-approved for like the FHA loan, and they add two more loans, silent seconds. They don't make payments on it, and the interest rate is very low. And that's how they get that down payment assistance program through that program. What do they need? Through FHA 640 FICO score, debt to income ratio. If they have a 640, it's up to 45%. If they have 700, it can go up to 49%. I'm the one who qualifies them and look for that program for them.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, you're the one that's you are she the head honcho.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, she is the one you want to go to. She is the first person.
So even when clients come to us, we're like, have you talked to a lender?
Okay.
No. Do you know where your credit starts? No. So it's like, okay, let's start here.
Because what happens is we host the open house.
Yeah.
People love the house. They're like, man, this house is beautiful. Cool, I want to buy this house. Okay. Have you talked to a loan officer? They say, no. Okay. Well, do you know what you can afford monthly? Well, I pay rent this much. Okay. But it's different, and that's why you need to get with a loan officer like Evelyn, because she's going to tell you what do you feel comfortable paying? Okay, cool. Do you have 2 years of work experience? Do you have the credit score that you need to qualify for something minimal?
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, I don't know. And then, okay, so now we got to go back to Evelyn to get the pre-approval started. That gets done. That house that you loved is gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's heartbreaking and that's why we try to tell people, it's okay to see a loan officer. It's not going to hurt you. They could do soft pulls. They could do hard pulls on your credit. There's all kind of ways to do it, but you want to see the lender so that you know where you stand. You walk into an open house with an approval letter saying, oh, I could afford this house. I want to buy this house. Let's do it. As opposed of, no, I haven't did the first steps, but I really like this house. Okay, let's go. Now that house is gone.
Exactly. And I was going to say, what if somebody like with Section A or project based come to y'all and be like, I want to own a house that's paying $800 a month? That's not possible, right?
It is possible.
It is possible.
Everything
It
is
is?
possible. I've seen it all.
Yeah,
It
there's
is
something
possible.
called.
Okay, because I'm laughing at it thinking that it's
No,
not.
don't.
Okay.
No, so I don't know if you guys are aware, but NACA, I know it's another lender.
NACA. Okay, yeah, I've heard about it.
Okay,
Don't know too
so-
much about it, but y'all, we about to learn today, okay?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
I'm part of the NACA team on our real estate side.
Mhm.
So we sponsor a lot of them. So we
Oh.
sponsor NACA events a lot
Yeah.
with me and another team that I have. And with NACA, you're actually able to use your Section 8 vouchers to get a house.
And they don't tell people that.
They don't tell people that.
People with Section 8, you can own a goddamn house.
And that's why we're here
So
today.
it's like
yes, we
for
are.
you
this.
can get a down payment
community.
assistance program. You can get seller closing cost credits,
Mhm.
and you can use your Section 8 vouchers. But who you work with matters. Just saying.
Who you work with matters.
Yes,
So
it
y'all
does.
clock it. We know who to work with, y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
So
see
yes,
the best
Section
teams right
8,
here.
yes, you can buy a house.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I've
don't
seen
count
it all.
yourself out.
Don't count yourself out.
Uber drivers, I've seen them buy a house.
And if you got messed up credit and have a Section 8 voucher, I'm here to help you.
Period. Y'all
Pretty
better put some
I'ma
respect on her
fix
name.
you.
Pretty
Okay?
much don't disqualify yourself.
Don't.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone, make that call. It's not going to cost you anything.
Well, that's what happens. We count ourselves out. A lot of people
Exactly.
in our communities feel like because of Section 8 project-based vouchers, we will never be able to be a homeowner. That's
No.
just the real reality of some
No.
people in a community. But I'm happy this episode is coming because y'all like, no, you're
can buy.
wrong. You can do it. You just got to go apply or find
Mhm.
the real tools or find a woman like you that can make it happen.
Yeah. That's it.
Exactly.
You just need the information. And that's why
Yeah.
we host seminars.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of Spanish speaking people that want to buy a house, but they don't speak English and they're just so worried. They don't know where to start. But we
Yeah.
host them in Spanish and
Yeah.
give them the steps. And they're like,
Mhm.
you'd be surprised. They have the money.
Yeah.
They have the money, but
Yeah.
they don't know
They'll be
where to
having like
start.
10-20% down. We're like,
and they don't know where to start.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
they don't
that's
know. Yeah.
exactly. And it disqualifies them. And they feel like, no, I'm gonna say the wrong thing, and it's like, no. This is we have people like us, team like us, Mandy and Evelyn, to just be able to do great things like that. Make good things happen with
Yeah.
families,
mhm.
And pass knowledge. Because like you say, people will not know if you're not educating them to let them know, no, this is what we're here for. We're here to help you so you and your family can change your life.
I would
Correct.
say service. We're here to
Service.
service you.
I love it.
Service you because at the end of the day, we work for you. We don't work for anybody else but you. Our
Mhm.
job
Yeah.
is to service you, to give you the greatest experience to make that dream come true. Home ownership is possible. You just have to really want it,
Yeah.
and work with
With the right
us.
team.
Yeah.
I'm just saying with us,
That's
right?
the
'Cause
best.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not.
Okay. Period.
Right.
The winning team. And I was going to ask you guys, so when is it a best time to buy a house?
When you're
or when
ready.
should people hold off? Because y'all know orange ass Donald Trump. Donald Trump, I'm sorry, don't come after my podcast because you know you orange. No, for
It's
real,
yours,
y'all.
then that's
When
two.
should we buy a house? Should we hold off until he gets out of the presidency, or do you think that he's
No.
helping the economy?
So I don't feel like there's any holding off on anything. If you're
Okay.
holding off on buying a house, it's because mentally you're not preparing yourself. You are not ready because there's something bothering you. Whether it's like, hey, well, I don't have money to pay off my debt on my credit, but I mean, you have $100, $125 a month to pay me for me to fix your credit. I got
Mhm.
you. I'll go
Yeah.
ahead and lift you up, continue to work. Hey, it's gonna take 6 to 8 months. Save a little bit, even if it's $100 a month, just something,
Yeah.
and you'll be able to make it. But when people are like, "Well, I'm holding off," like, okay, what's your hold off? Like, what are you
Yeah.
what are you holding on to? Is it your taxes? Is it your credit? So we can get
Mhm.
to the bottom of it. And it's like, hey, if it is your taxes, save this amount of time. At least you're being guided and you're not just holding off for the right moment.
Mhm.
There's no right moment.
It's
Oh, I
no
love
right one.
that.
No.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I've seen
There's
it
no
happen in
right
real
moment.
life. I mean, like she said, don't hold off. There's no hold off.
So don't wait for the economy to drop.
Just
No,
do
just
it.
do it.
Just take that jump, because we had a client, a family that we met, and
Mhm.
she was telling us, we're asking her, so what brings you to want to buy a house? We always ask, so what's your motivation? She says, well, 17 years ago, I was my signature away from owning my own house.
Yeah.
And she said she had her uncle come kind of get in her ear. I was like, you're making the biggest mistake. You
Yeah.
don't understand. These people just want your money.
Yeah.
Boom. She never signed.
Talked her out of it.
17 years later, she's still paying rent. And she could have been a homeowner
Yeah,
for
by
17
now.
years, 13 more years to pay off your house. So much money she could have put into her house equity. That's her money.
Yeah.
And 17 years later, she's back to square one because she let that one person tell her, a family member tell her, you're tripping. You're doing the wrong thing. You don't know what you're doing.
So don't listen to people.
No.
I actually, this weekend, I met with the client, and this is what she told me. I didn't tell anyone, Evelyn, that I was going to try to buy a house. And I said, oh, why? Because I have heard family members telling the family, don't buy. You're crazy. It's not the time. It's like, and you know what, Evelyn? I think it's my time. I'm ready.
Yeah.
So what I would tell the clients is like, buy what you can afford so you won't be in problems,
Yeah.
right? Like if you telling me you can afford 4,000, then that's what you're gonna buy. Don't buy something $5,000-$6,000 payment when you cannot. You don't feel. You might be able to afford it, but you don't feel comfortable, right? Because you don't want to change your lifestyle.
Yeah.
So what do you feel comfortable paying? And that's where you stay. And then you shouldn't run into problems because real estate is a long-term investment,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you have to see it that way. You still paying rent, right? And people are like,
Forever.
well, what about if I cannot make the mortgage payment? I said, and you're paying rent every month?
Mm-hmm.
On time. So you're telling me that if you cut off a little bit, maybe Starbucks, not eating out every weekend, movies, right? If you change I'm not saying that change your lifestyle drastically, but if you stop and run your numbers and check your finance, you can see that you should be able to afford a house.
But I need my Starbucks. That's what they said, right?
That Keurig machine better come through.
Please.
Period.
Tacos. Go with your
and
Mexican
it
friend to
doesn't
help
have
you make
yeah,
tacos.
it doesn't have to be the house.
Yeah.
This doesn't have to be your dream home.
Yeah.
You can buy a house to get out of rent, take care of your family, roof over your head. This is not the one, guys, but we're going to be in our own house.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6 years later, it's not like a car that it depreciates. You gain value in your house.
So the more years pass, it's more and more.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's called equity, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's your money.
That's my
Exactly.
money.
That's your money.
And don't let a down payment scare you, because I've sold $600,000 house for $7,000 total closing costs.
And that's I was looking at my cards because I was gonna say, how much should people aim for a down payment? And that's crazy you said that. Like, how much should they need, or how much do we need?
One
for
thing
a down
we
payment?
always, well, she analyzes them, right? So it always starts with her. It's like, hey, what did you see on the credit report?
Yeah.
Do they qualify for the down payment assistance? Cool. I know you're not going to tell me what's in their bank account. Can they afford a down payment? No. She'll tell me, try to get these amount of credits from the seller. Okay, cool. And then, hey, this is what they're going to come out of pocket. So we make it work. I mean, we've had situations where it's like, we cover you the down payment with the down payment assistance program. We get you seller credits for the closing costs.
Okay.
And sometimes you only came out the deposit, which is like $4,000 or $5,000, and you bought a house.
And so they have assistance
$600,000
programs
house.
for the down payment.
Yeah,
That's why we always tell them,
That's what we use a lot.
Yes.
don't let the down payment scare you. Even if your friend's like, I paid $40,000, that you're not your friend.
That doesn't mean you're going to pay
Yeah.
$40,000.
Yeah.
That's just they had it.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that now you can't get in a house because you don't got 40,000.
And I heard that you can take out your what is it, the 401?
401k.
Yes.
And it won't go against you to get a house,
No,
right?
because they actually ask for your escrow and everything when you take it out.
Yeah, so it won't penalize us, right?
Well, it depends. You
How you
have to
take it
check on your 401k the rules, right?
The
How you
terms.
take off the money, right? If you cash out the whole amount, yes, you're gonna get taxes. You're gonna pay taxes on that money. But if you get a loan against your own money, you just have to pay it back.
Yeah.
You don't pay taxes on it.
That's
So
good.
it's getting a loan against your 401k.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Because real estate a long term. We're looking at everything a long term. I'm not gonna tell you in 2-3 years you're gonna become rich. No, think about long term.
And that's how the rich people get rich and the wealthy get wealthy, because it's long term. It's not 1 or 2 years.
Exactly.
And you got to find the right team to educate you on that. I mean, we've had clients from under 500s. A lot of people didn't believe in them. A lot of lenders and realtor let them go because, their credit sucks.
Yeah.
But here we are. We rise them.
Yeah,
we get
do.
them sold
all the time.
all the time.
Because it doesn't, I mean, realistically, how many months does it take to fix your credit? 100 points.
6 to 8 months.
Let's say you have a 580 and then you only need 680.
Yeah.
6 to 8 months, you're already at 680. You're where you're
Lately,
at.
it's been
Yeah.
sooner because my new system is going crazy.
And
Girl, clock
exactly.
it, y'all. Put some respect on her name.
And while your
Yeah.
credit is being fixed,
Uh-huh.
you're still home shopping.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all value.
Yeah.
She's fixing your credit. She's working on your loan.
Uh-huh.
I'm not there shopping for you so I could present these houses for you.
Mhm.
All within 1 year.
And that's
So
all
if
we
you
gotta
have
do is
patience, if you
just-
have
you have a
patience,
team behind
I was
you.
just thinking
if you
that.
have the patience, it can get done.
That's
y'all
right.
gotta have
Yeah.
patience.
And
That's
when
it.
you're
Have
in
a
my credit
teamwork.
service, if your goal is to buy a house, they know that I'm educating them, and it's like, hey, save as much as you can. We got 6 to 8 months to go. So when you're back with your lender, your real estate agent, you have the money that you need.
Exactly.
Because a lot of my clients are in my system for the down payment assistance programs. Because
Yeah.
that one's strict. You have to have those credit scores, or you do
640.
not qualify.
Yeah.
Your debt to ratio has to be low.
Mm-hmm.
So I educate a lot on credit card utilizations because she will use that against them.
Yeah.
Not you, but like, the law.
Yeah. I mean, she's she's the officer. You gotta listen. You gotta come correct.
She is number one.
That's what I'm talking about. And you guys, so what is closing costs? And how should we be ready? Or how do you prepare for a closing cost?
Well,
What the hell is a closing cost?
CalFHA has a program that also covers the closing costs, which is my access. They can
Yeah,
help
so
you
what
with
the
it.
closing cost has is city and state transfer taxes, any other hidden fees for the county. You have to pay escrow, you have to
Escrow,
pay title, you have to pay the
title.
lenders.
Are you serious?
So
it's-
you can have a $30,000
Everyone's getting a
down
piece of the
payment.
pie for this transaction.
Yeah, $30,000 down payment plus a $17,000-$20,000 closing cost. You add that together, you're like at 50 something.
Yeah, closing costs ran from 12 to 15,000, but it's very important. A lot of clients like, oh, so you're paying $15,000 in closing costs? No, hold on. Hold your brakes.
Pump your brakes. Pump your
Pump the
brakes.
brakes.
Wait till the
Hold the horses.
magic. Hold on.
I would say, I'm just gonna hold your horses. No, there's something called prepaids and escrow. So for first-time home buyers, we're supposed to collect an escrow upfront, right? So that can run from 5 to 6,000. Depends on what month do you buy your house, also, right?
And what is the escrow?
Escrow is what the bank collects. It's like having your the bank is gonna have your savings account, right?
They handle the money part.
Yeah, they handle your taxes and your insurance. So every month when you're making a payment, part of that payment goes to your taxes and to your home insurance. So they have that little like a little savings account for you, and every month you put the money there. When taxes come in, they have the money to pay it, and then the insurance comes in, they have the money to pay it. Okay. That's what escrow is.
Okay.
So when you ever hear the term "we're in escrow," that means the house is pending, it got sold. Now they're handling their part. Make sure everything's in order. Make sure all the ducks are in order. Make sure all the money is getting dispersed to who needs. And it typically takes like, I've seen as little as 10 days. 10 days of close of escrow to could be 30 days, could be 40 days. An ideal close of escrow is 21 days.
Okay.
Get the keys, you get paid, you have your house.
And
everyone's happy.
I was just about to say, as long as y'all get paid, they get the house. That's it.
You have to
That's
have a whole,
No, we don't get paid. No, we get paid after you get your keys. We don't get paid before that.
Okay, y'all have to wait until after.
Oh yeah, after we close escrow.
Most important thing is that you get your new house keys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the whole transaction is smooth. And we're always there with you throughout the whole process.
Yeah.
So there's things that you're not gonna know. You're like, Evelyn, or Angel, they ask me, we got you. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole process.
It's very important because we have heard stories, right? Because we're in the business of people like, oh, you know what? They asked me to give like $5,000 cash. And I'm like, huh? No, you make sure you don't give cash to anyone.
Don't give cash, y'all.
To anyone. Title companies who handle all the money. The only thing you pay with me up front after we get after you get in contract is the appraisal. That's it. That's the only thing you're gonna pay with me. Yeah. And with Angel, it's inspections.
Yeah, inspections, or the seller can pay for that, or the buyer. It's all negotiable.
Okay.
It's all negotiable.
All right. And what about property tax? That's a whole nother different thing, right?
Property taxes are paid in April and December. That's when they're paid. But like, for example, first-time home buyers, FHA doesn't want them to have problems because they don't have the money to pay in December and April. And that's why they create the escrow account with every month, little by little, you've been putting money on that account. When that bill comes in, you pay that
with your money that you paid monthly.
Oh, okay. But those are secure property taxes. There's another taxes called supplement tax bill. That one you're gonna pay one time, and the whole time you own a house. So it's gonna come between 5 or 6 months after you purchase a house. Yeah. And supplement taxes is pretty much when the county sees that there's a transfer on the title. They're like, okay, well, this owner used to pay $200,000 taxes in a $200,000 value, right? But now the house sold for $400,000. So now we're gonna have to increase your taxes to make sure we're collecting at $400,000. So it's a difference, pretty much. That's only bill. That's only 2 bills you get. But the one that you get for life is secure property tax bills.
Secure property tax bills. You're gonna get that for life, no matter what.
No matter what.
We can't get out of that.
No.
No assistance program.
No. No.
Y'all don't hurt tax, okay?
What are they saying?
I love it because if you don't ask.
No, go ahead.
If you don't ask, how you gonna know if if it can happen or not, right?
Yeah, and I'm really asking these questions because I want to purchase a home. Like, I am not a first time buyer yet. Y'all see, I said yet. And I know who I'm going to.
Manifest that.
Yeah, and I'm going
Manifest
with
that.
my team right here, period.
Because you're going to buy a house.
I am.
You are.
Exactly. I love you, girl.
We're giving you the keys. What are the keys?
Girl, stop it, girl.
Oh, what house you want?
Y'all know I'm doing too much.
Manifest it. Believe it. Vibrate that shit. And it's coming.
Thank you. And that's what I want people to know. So this episode, you guys, is for us to really believe in ourselves. Like, no, I am not a first-time home buyer, but we're going to be one. And we have our people like this that is going to help us do it. So don't be scared.
You are not less than anyone because you feel rock bottom.
Oh, I love
girl, I was about to say, you keep coming with this fire.
I
love it. Yeah, girl, you need to
I mean,
stop.
it's true. I mean, I was a real estate agent that was in the 400s because we bought the house, we maxed. And that's one thing they don't talk about in your savings. Okay, if you know you have $10,000 and that's all you got to your name and you got to pay $9,000 to get in a house, you might as well say you have $5,000.
Yeah.
Because you're going to end up maxing your credit cards. You're going to go bankrupt because you had to buy all these things for your house. Like, always have that little allowance. Or if someone's going to gift you or things like that, because that was my mistake.
When you hear the term close of escrow,
people go crazy.
Don't change your job. Don't open no credit cards. Don't make no big purchases. Don't go buy that fancy new truck because you bought a house. You're like, cool, let me get the truck to go with it.
You know,
that's going to throw everything off.
It will.
We have to have a smooth close of escrow, smooth transaction. Those 4 things: changing jobs, buying big appliances, opening new credit cards, buying a new car, that can really mess everything
out
up.
your credit card during the month that you're in escrow.
Yeah, that can really mess everything up, and you don't want to do that.
So basically, just hold off.
Hold off. Because
don't refinance. I had a client said, all right, cool, I'm going to no, don't refinance. You need to just relax.
Yeah.
Go to work. You can still work on your credit. You know, that sometimes helps. Just continue to build credit. But just stay away from those things because 21 days, 30 days is going to come quick.
Yeah.
Something's going to pop up on the report and it's just going to throw it all off.
Yeah. And that's what you don't want.
Nope.
You don't want that because then they're going to say, you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Or they go to Costco.
I didn't think you were going to go buy a new car while you're just because you bought a new house.
You know, they got to do too much. You know, us people out here in the Bay got to stunt, y'all.
Yeah. Okay? You know, that's why I said, don't do that. Stay away from all that.
A lot of people think using their credit cards will like help the purpose, but it doesn't. Because as soon as you hit over 30% usage in that month, your credit scores drop.
They start dropping?
Yeah. And if you are in contract and you max out your credit card, when you close escrow, it's going to drop.
Oh my God. And it drops because it's showing too much movement.
Because you're using your credit card too much in 1 month.
It's too much. Okay. And I was going to say, have y'all ever had anyone at the end of a closing just change their mind? Like, do y'all have a story or anything like someone at the end?
Yeah.
I just...
No, for real, because we need to know this.
No. It sucks to bring it up, but yeah.
Talk,
we were in escrow.
Yeah.
I have a listing in Sobrani Park. For those that know, I have a listing in Sobrani Park. And
I'm sorry, that's
they bought the house. Everything was cool. And then we were in escrow and they threw us the cancellation papers. You know?
And they can do that?
Yeah.
As long as they have a contingency.
If you have the contingency held, whether it's on an appraisal, a loan, what am I missing?
Appraisal loan,
and the inspection. If they check that off that they're going to hold it, then yes. If they don't check it and they go to cancel it, they lose their deposit.
Okay.
You know,
and the deposit is a lot, right?
Yes. In this case, it was a lot, but they had it checked off. And I'm not going to sit here and go into details why they cancel it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they shot us with the cancellation papers.
Yeah.
And it's always important to have a contingency on any contract you write.
Buyers.
I don't care.
Y'all know I was going to ask that.
A restriction?
I was going to say that. I was like, let's talk about contingency.
Yeah, because what is
because
it?
We
don't
have
know.
agents writing.
Some people are writing like, hey, you're going to get this house if you put a non-contingency. You want to go over that?
So if you basically like, okay, I'll give you an example right now.
Yeah.
I have a client that they're still waiting on the approval letter from the loan officer. In this case, it's a different lender. But they really like a house.
Yeah.
And the house is going to go fast because the agent of the people that are selling, their agent is like, hey, this house is hot. A lot of people are looking at it. It's going to sell soon. How's your clients doing? Do they want to make an offer? I'm like, hey, so we're still working on the lending side. Everything's solid. We're just gathering up our information. We could put we could make an offer
Yeah.
and put a contingency hold on the loan part
Mm-hmm.
because we're still waiting.
Okay.
Because that could fall through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it protects us.
Okay.
So you're saying checking off. I want to put an offer on this house, but I'm gonna check the loan contingency because I'm still waiting on it.
Okay.
It might not go through. So you're protecting yourself. Same thing with the loan or with the money side. Because if you make a deposit, if I say, hey, I want to make this deposit, you say, Angel, I really like the house. I'm gonna put my deposit, boom. And then later on you cancel. If you didn't check that contingency on that part, you lose your deposit.
Oh wow.
You're safe now because you held a contingency.
Mm.
So it's good to know, y'all. Contingency, right? I
Yeah.
said it right. Y'all know I be messing up words.
It's pretty much a restriction to have while you have the whole team working in the background with the contract.
Yeah.
Because obviously the lender's still working to make sure the employment's verified. Appraisal's working on getting your house appraised. We're waiting for the report. So like it's to help you be on standby. If anything comes back that's wrong, like Angel said,
Any
you
red
lose
flag.
everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Any
they
red
have
flag.
days. So it's like we put a 17-day contingency. Like, hey, give us 17 days. She'll have everything ready in 17 days.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
then we remove it. Like, okay, now we're secured. They're getting the house. We're good. You're good. Now
We're
here,
good.
you're on your own if you lose a deposit because you agreed to remove it.
Yep.
Exactly.
And it's also good because, like, let's just say for easy numbers, there's a house that you like, and Samandy's your agent. Say, Samandy, I really like this house.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Evelyn's your loan officer.
Okay.
They're selling this house for 500, and you're like, but I think 450 is good. So
Mhm.
they say, okay, we'll take it. We'll accept your offer. She's gonna send her appraisal
Mhm.
to make sure that house is worth 450. You don't want to be paying 450 for a house that's worth 300.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
She's gonna send in her appraisal, and now if that house doesn't appraise for 450, it's good for you because you can go back. Hey, listen, it's appraised at 400. What you want to do?
Yeah.
You want to drop the price, or
Because she
I'm
will not
stepping
lend
back.
you the loan.
I'm gonna walk out because I'm not about to pay 50K more when this house ain't worth 450. My appraisal just said it's worth 400.
Okay.
And now the seller is gonna be like, okay, I really want to sell this house. And right now that's what we're seeing.
Yeah.
A lot of because the rates are high. So a lot of people want to sell the house because they know they can get good cheese for it right now.
Mhm.
So they're gonna be like, okay, done.
Yeah.
If you appraise it at 400, we'll let it go for 400,
That's what
or
I'm talking about.
you're gonna walk away. That's where you have that's what balls in your court.
Yeah.
Because they're always gonna send an appraiser.
And I was about to say, she really go crazy, okay? Because you like, and if that ain't it, you better not.
Because she's not
sign
gonna let
it.
you borrow
She's not
money
gonna
for
let you borrow the
She's
money.
not gonna let you borrow money for something that's not worth that amount.
And it's people that do that, huh? They will get over on you, sell you a house that's $1 million when it's only worth 200,000, right?
They can't. Well, it depends. If it's cash, there's no appraisal involved, right? It's a cash offer, different negotiation. But if a lender is involved, they're always gonna order an appraisal report to make sure that they're lending
the
on
right
the
amount.
property that is worth what they're lending.
Yeah, at that point, the seller or the buyer has no say. It's whatever the appraiser says, and that's it.
Because there's always gonna be, if someone's selling a house, they're always gonna have disclosures available. Well, at least for the most part. You want to see what's wrong with the house. Plumbing, electrical. You want to know if it needs a new roof. You don't want to move into a house and you know that this winter is gonna rain and it's damn near gonna leak. And
Do it let you know when people die in there?
3 years.
We have to disclose it if it's within 3 years. Correct. And there's religions and nationalities, I don't know if I'm saying that right, that want to know because they can't live in that house. If someone died more than 3 years ago, we as agents don't have to disclose it. Within 3 years, yes. That is the law for California.
But after 3 years, you can tell me no when you know he got slaughtered 10 years ago.
I don't know about slaughter. I wouldn't.
Like, man,
I'll be watching the first 48. I'll be watching the first 48.
Let me Google this.
I was gonna say, it was an old person. They just didn't wake up from old age. You talking about slaughtered?
Too.
I mean, live in this house if someone got slaughtered. I don't have to disclose it, but I'm gonna keep it with you. Honestly, Kamaria, someone got slaughtered and murdered in this house. You probably don't want to live here, girl.
No, exactly. I don't need, God dang, what is it called? A hunter. What's the people that die and it's still
ghost?
I don't need that ghost coming to me talking about I got to kill 10
we
years.
only have to we only have to disclose it.
Speak my language. You speak my language.
Girl, because I would be sending y'all straight to my lenders and my realtors like, go ghost.
We only have to disclose it if it's in between 3 years.
So what is a red flag? what is a red flag when like looking for first time homeowners? Is
In
that a red
in the
flag?
disclosures?
Or no, like just anything. Like, what is a red flag for me, a first time homeowner coming with you guys? What should I pay attention to or look out for?
Just the disclosures. That'll tell you everything.
Okay, that's what you're
Red
saying.
flag can be when you say, Angel, I really like this house. Okay, cool. Let me hit up the agent. Hey, do you have disclosures for my client? And they say no. That could potentially be a red flag.
That is a red
because
flag.
they know that there's so much work and they don't. But you having a good agent like myself, I'm not gonna let you get into something that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we gotta order disclosures. So now I'll come back to you, say, hey, listen, Kamaria, there's no disclosures. They're not willing to pay for it. You as the buyer, you want to pay to get these disclosures done. At the close of escrow, I will pay you back. Inspections can go from either 800 to about
1,000,
1,200, but that includes everything, termite, roof, foundation, electrical, plumbing. And you say, okay, Angel, yes, let's get an inspection done. So we can see what's wrong with the house, what problems it has. And then I say, okay, cool. You pay for that, Kamaria. I will pay you back at the close of escrow.
Okay.
When I get paid. You know what I'm saying? So that way you get your money back,
But
and
a red flag is that.
It could be that there's no disclosures, but that could just be that they haven't got them yet, or they just simply didn't want to do them, And then you start looking at disclosures. How old's the roof? How's the plumbing? How are the windows? Do you need to replace the windows? The foundation.
Especially when the homes are remodeled.
Yeah.
You want to know what they did and didn't fix.
Okay.
Because some people add ADUs. Is it legal? Is it illegal? Do they got the permits? I know some counties, if you, like, I know a house that they did some illegal ADU and they said the next home buyer that comes in has to pay to demolish it. And you need to pay the permits to do that because it was illegal.
Yeah.
And it's like all those things come in handy to know.
Yeah.
You got to know what you're getting yourself into.
You really do. And that's why we're here.
Exactly.
So that's
like
why
Samantha said, you work with the right team, you'll be in good hands. And that's why when you go to buy your house, I better see her, and me next to you.
Y'all already know.
And Maricela.
And Maricela. Baby, you already know, girl. I stay seeing her doing her thing.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
always
yeah.
ready.
Yes.
She's a hustler.
Yeah.
She is.
She is. That's my girl.
And that's why I say I love it, because anything is possible when you really love someone and y'all both are trying to help build each other. And like I said, I've been knowing you for a minute. So y'all looking at the blessings.
She was telling me from years, like, let's do it. I haven't, people that we work with. You remember Jesus?
Yeah.
From Gemma. He when he found out, he's like, I told you.
Yeah.
I've been told you this was for you.
Don't try to sound like you too.
He said, I've been told you it's for you. He's like, you got the personality. You could talk to people. I was like, yeah, but sometimes, we just hard-headed.
Yeah.
But now that I'm so much mature, I love my wife. I have kids.
Yeah.
I make right decisions. And I made the decision to get in this career, to team up with my wife, to help people, to help families, to see that I did that. I was a part of that.
Yeah.
You are.
I didn't do that
Y'all
100%, but I was a part of it.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the great feeling behind all of this.
And out of all of this, I was listening to you, but the best thing is you was listening to your wife.
Yeah.
Us women, y'all know.
Not all husbands listen to their wife, right?
We know. That's why we said that as soon as you did, everything just started growing and
everything
glowing.
changed. And I this year I just was studying and studying and studying. I went to my church.
Yeah.
They have 3 crosses they have a cafe every morning, 8 to like 11. I would take my son to military school and I would just go study for 3 hours. 8 to 11, 8 to 10:30, and just study. And March 1st, it was a Saturday. I drove up to Sacramento and I took my California test
On a Saturday?
and on a Saturday because of my schedule.
Hey, he's getting
I was
used to
working,
working Saturday and Sundays, remember?
Yeah.
We
Work
worked
Saturdays
for
and
FedEx.
Sundays.
It was
You
Monday
quit the
through
9
Friday.
to 5
so-
to go to 24/7.
and I took my test. I took my test in the morning and I finished, and I was the first one to finish out of 50 people. And I looked around and I was like, no way, do not get up, Angel. People are going to look at you like, really, because they give you 3 hours. 3 hours?
Yeah, 3
3
hours.
hours to do it. 150 questions, 3 hours. And I just was flying through the questions. I'm like, no way I know these answers. I felt like I've been doing real estate for years.
Yeah. But you have really.
And then normally they tell you don't pass.
Or you pass.
Or no, I don't even think they tell you pass. They tell you didn't pass. This is the percentage you got. And I opened it. It didn't say that I didn't pass. I was like, okay, well, how do I know if I do pass? All day Saturday, I didn't want to do nothing. I was sitting on the couch just checking my email. Nothing. And then the results came in at 9:30 at night. We're getting ready to go to bed, and I got a email from state of California. Congratulations, here's your certificate. I started running through the house, dude, and I was like, let's do
Yeah.
it. Called like the brokerage on Monday. I'm licensed. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Period.
Got my first listing that weekend in
Let's
Savannah,
go.
Park. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like I felt like I've only been doing this since March, but because my wife's been doing it,
Mm-hmm.
I just, I mean, obviously we all have space and room to learn,
Yeah.
but I know enough to get a family in a house and just make them happy.
Well, you don't
There
sound
you-
like you've been on the game for 4
I know,
months.
right?
And
Can I say a
yeah,
story?
of course.
Mhm.
When I met Angel before he was an agent, and I saw him, and I've been doing this for over 20 years, so I can tell when someone is like good at it, like.
Mhm.
And I'm listening to him talking, and I asked him. I didn't even know he was going for his license. I went like,
I
"Hey,
wasn't licensed.
no,
Yeah.
you were going for your
I was
license.
going,
You
but
were
when we
studying."
met, I was not licensed.
he was not
Yeah.
licensed. I was like,
Yeah.
"Why don't you go for your license?
Yeah.
You have the personality. You have some charming on you.
Yeah.
You have it on you,
Yeah.
right?" And then Marisela looked at me like, he's studying for his test, Evelyn. I was like, "Oh my
She
god!"
didn't even know. And I was like, yeah, I'll go next week. And then we said bye. She said, the next time I see you,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have your license.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, I held that like accountable, like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see Evelyn. I don't want to tell her, no, I didn't pass. I want her to be like, you told me, you saw it in me. Besides my
Aw.
wife, my wife
Yeah.
has always saw it in me since day one. My
Yeah.
wife, no one believes in me like my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she had just met me and she said, next time I see you, you're going to have your license.
See?
And then the next time I saw her, which was like 2 months later, I was like, guess what?
I'm so
License.
happy.
Period.
I
You know?
love, this career. It has given me so much,
Yeah.
and I love and passion of what I do, right?
Yeah.
And I love also empowering another person, another human being. Hey, believe so hard in your dreams. Like, go for them because
We need more people like
they are
you.
here. Do you want them?
Oh, yeah, we do. She got us
Hold
a
them.
life coach. Let me tell you, we were
Girl, give me
all
some, girl.
crying.
Give me some, girl. Give me
I
some.
believe in self-growth. How do you say in English?
Self-growth?
No,
Self-love?
Personal growth?
Personal,
Personal growth?
¿Cómo se dice? Desarrollo personal.
I don't know.
Personal growth?
I
I
like to
speak
invest.
Spanish, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that
personal
one's
like
a
to
growth.
tough one.
invest on that
Yeah.
coaching. I have life coaches. My sister life coach.
Yeah.
I believe that our business
Mm-hmm.
is a reflection of who you are as a person.
Yeah.
You're a shady person.
Yeah.
You better run from that person because that's the business that you're gonna get from
Mhm.
that person.
No shady people over here.
But if you can read people,
Yeah.
and that's what. Like, I love working with agents, right? But or other people. But sometimes it's good to like say, hey, you know what? I don't like how you do business, because also in this business,
Mm-hmm.
it's reputation. Your name, it's everything. You go somewhere like, hey, do you know Samandi? Oh yeah, I know her. She's good with credit. She has helped me. But if she relates, like if she does something that is not right, or if
Yeah.
I do something that is not right,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna tell, hey, Samandi, Evelyn fucked up my loan. She's just a gold digger. I don't know what you want to call
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I get exactly what you're
You
saying.
know, it's like who you are. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're-
because there's a million agents.
Because it don't matter if it's true, just as long as they said something bad, people is going to believe it.
Mhm.
yeah,
get what you-
stay true to yourself
Yeah.
and to your values and what you bring to the table to service that client.
Yeah.
you
And the
know?
biggest thing, remember where you come from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Because we all came
Stay
from,
humble.
stay
Feel me?
humble.
Stay
Yeah.
I
humble.
came from the town.
Yep.
You're from Oakland.
You already know.
My
East
mom was
Oakland
a
at
si-
that.
my
It's
mom was a
Oakland?
East Oakland.
My mom was a
crazy ass
single
East
mom.
Oakland.
Oakland. Where is this Oakland?
In
What part?
Oakland.
In
Yeah,
Oakland.
but which part is East
So
Oakland?
basically,
I'm just kidding.
like,
Yeah.
it starts. So it could start like where she lives in the 20s,
Oh,
Mhm.
and then it goes 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Avenue, not street. Street is North Oakland.
Oh, that's
Anything that
Fruitvale
says
area?
The
it can
Fruitvale,
be
yeah, that's
Fruitvale.
all East
Ah,
Oakland.
So the
okay,
way
yeah,
you look
okay,
at
all
it,
down
so
there.
now,
Where I used to
now.
live
the way
right
you could
over
look at
there.
it is like if you see it says 41st Street, Oakland. Okay, 41st Street, that's North Oakland
Mm.
or West Oakland. 41st Avenue, that's East Oakland.
Oakland.
Avenue is East Oakland.
I was about to say, come on, FedEx driver.
You know,
Ah.
It's
so
us working at FedEx. You know them
I
streets
was
and them
like,
avenues.
Yeah.
He coming with it
yeah.
too. He's like, listen, I
that's
know.
why, and that's why every time my wife says, "Where's this? Where's that?"
You
Because we
know.
worked at FedEx.
Yeah.
We know.
He
Oh.
I
can
had
read
a friend.
map. A map
I had a
is-
friend that
yeah.
didn't know that odds were on one side and evens were
Evens
on
on-
one side
yeah.
of an address. He goes, "Oh, I didn't realize that." I'm like, "You
Angel,
didn't
that's
know?"
not common though. A lot of
It's
people don't.
not,
We
'cause
know
I
that.
didn't know
But
that.
I was just about to say we know it, but a lot of people
What
do
is
not
it?
know
I'd be like,
that.
I
on a
still be like
street,
this
when you're
when
looking
I'm
for an
looking for an
address.
address.
Look,
All
yeah,
the
sorry,
odds
y'all.
are
We
on
had
one
kind of
side.
went off
all the
Oh,
topic,
it's
evil-
but
a
yeah,
real
yeah,
estate. I
yeah.
do
No,
know
a
that.
lot
I
of
do know
people
that.
don't know that.
I do know that. I
Yeah.
do know that.
I didn't know that.
Well, I learned through real estate, right?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah.
So she's in Richmond, so she'd be
Oh.
street. Say you live at their 41st Street, 40th Street, 39th
Mhm.
Street.
Oh yeah.
We have 41st Avenue, 42nd Avenue, 43rd Avenue.
Yeah, I'm from
Yeah.
Richmond. I'm not from Richmond. I moved to Richmond when I was 15 years old, but that's my city. That's
Yeah.
where my parents brought me from Mexico. That's where I grew up. That's where I went to high school, and I love my city.
Yeah.
I love Richmond. I don't live there anymore, right? But I have my office in Richmond. I used to recently move, but Richmond is it's home. To
Yeah.
me. It's everything. It's a town of full of people who want to thrive. Who a lot of them are first gen homeowners. You know,
Mhm.
I mean, Richmond is here.
Yeah.
And that's why I chose this career too, because like she said, and like I was saying, I come from single mom and
Mhm.
2 sisters. We
Mhm.
had no car. We lived in a one bedroom house or apartment. My mom took care of me and my sisters with no car. We was on BART to Antioch, BART to Pittsburgh, BART to Oakland. My mom worked in Oakland. Always commute. We would always be on public transportation.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my mom did it. She was strong and she did it. She raised us well and she raised a good son.
Yeah.
And now I want to give back
Yeah.
to the community.
And that's what you're doing.
And there's moms out there that are like, well, I have, it's just me. Okay, we can still do it.
Yeah.
Or there's parents that just low income. We can still do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Whether it's in Oakland or in the richest city, Danville, whatever you want to call it, Black Hawk, doesn't matter. We don't discriminate. Wherever you want to buy, whether it's a $200,000 house or $1 million house, it doesn't matter. That doesn't change who we are. That doesn't
Exactly.
change our
Mhm.
team.
Yeah.
So if you say, hey, Angel, I want something, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, small backyard, 300,000 is all I can afford. Done. We're
Yeah.
gonna get you in that house. And we're gonna celebrate like it's $1 million house.
Period.
Doesn't matter if it's a 1,000 square foot house or a 1,000,000 square foot house. Feel me?
Or if
And
it's
that's
a
what,
mobile home.
or if it's a mobile home.
It's
And that's
yours.
what we love. And that's what
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
about all this. We're all a part of something amazing, important, and just a long time memory. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So I was gonna say too, what are 3 key benefits of owning a house over renting? Like, what are 3 benefits from owning a house than just renting an apartment? What are some benefits?
You want to start? You want me to start?
Handle it, Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, taxes, definitely you can write off the interest that you pay to the lender. Your property taxes also can be write off on your personal taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much what I would say, do whatever you want to do to your property. You want to paint it pink, red, black. I mean, that's your property. You can do
Yeah.
whatever you want. But if you ask me money wise, I would say, write off your property taxes, write off your interest and your personal taxes. That
Yeah.
will be it.
And then you can still, like, say if we have our house and we wanted extra money, can you build a house in the back and rent it out? Or that's
As long as
illegal?
the city allows you.
Yeah, as long as you go to the city and put
And
permits, yeah.
have the right permits,
Mhm.
correct.
So
have
what
the
if you're
right
not
permit.
fully paying the house off? You still able to do that?
Yeah, it's your
Yes, that's
house.
your house. You own that land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We see
I didn't
houses
know
right now that we sell that they
Yeah.
They'll start right away.
It may not say on the
Yeah.
tax record, like let's say for easy numbers, a house that says on the tax records, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house.
Yeah.
And then but it has an ADU in the back, and it's not legal,
Mm-hmm.
but
It's there.
it's there.
They
Yeah.
won't
And
count it as income.
But you can get more. Somebody might say, "Oh, I want to buy this because it has that ADU. I can do
Mhm.
something with it. It's already
Mhm.
there." So it has somewhat of a value to it. Just you might have permits for it. You might not have permits. If you have permits for it, great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, that still counts.
But
That still
let me tell you
counts.
something. California has changed a lot.
Yeah.
Before, to pull a permit to build an ADU was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare, right? Back in the day. Now, after what California passed a law that building ADUs was more easier.
Mhm.
Now the cities are working also actually approving those plans because the shortage of the properties, there's not enough properties for the people that are in California, right? So there are giving permits way easier to build ADUs than before.
They're doing that in Mountain House right now.
Mhm.
In Mountain House.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to go show. And the house next to the house that I went to go show, it's a regular single family house. And then the garage is attached. And then I was looking because I'm like, wait, it has an upstairs. And then you go through the garage and there's 2 addresses.
Yeah.
So it's like the main house, the garage, and then the ADU on top. So the house is pretty much 2 separate houses,
Yeah.
2 separate owners, but they're on the same property.
But
And
they're
it'll
on
have the same address, but with like a B next to it or
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
And I
Like
think that's
the
crazy.
house address is 12.
Yeah.
The ADU is 12B.
But
Something like
the
that.
one person owns it, but they're just making it rentable for someone else,
No,
right?
there's 2 different owners.
2 different owners on that little old
on
area.
that, yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking maybe
They
it's just that
have
one
like
and he's just renting
we
it out.
looked it up and it has like a shared garage and a shared backyard. And I was like, this is a trip.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 2
This
houses. I
is-
haven't seen that.
This is
Yeah.
what,
That's the
like this is
reason.
this is where it really is going.
The
Yeah.
other benefit is just the money.
Yeah.
Your money goes a long way in home ownership. You pay $3,000 a month for 1 year. That's $36,000,
Yeah.
right? Did I do that right? 3 times 12, 36.
Don't play
3
with me.
times 2 is
Shit.
It's
I
three-
ain't know
three
that.
thousand-
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
that's
man.
36,000.
Yeah,
I'm
So-
wait a
like,
minute.
producer,
Yeah,
tell
sorry.
us what
Well, my
12
head
plus
was like-
36.
So
Shit.
3,000,
Let me pull out my calculator real quick.
36. That's $36,000 you're never going to see.
Yeah.
That's why I went.
You're
right
never
away.
going to see that $36,000.
Yeah.
You pay that in mortgage, you're going to see that.
Mhm.
That's your money. It's going to come right back to you in equity, however you want it,
Yeah.
and $36,000 to just be, you're not throwing it away. I'm not going to say that because you are providing,
Mhm.
I'm not going to sit here and say that because you are providing for your family.
Children.
Yeah.
You have children,
Mhm.
you have a roof over their head and you're feeding them. So I'm not saying that's horrible. No.
Yeah.
But think about it. $36,000 that you can see that again,
Yeah.
as opposed of, okay, 36,000 this year and never going to see that money again. And you probably work so hard for that money,
Yeah.
every single penny,
You
and
do.
it's just it, you're
For
never
real.
going to see it again.
And that's what we don't
And
want.
people say, oh, we're going to get into this lease again. You got to sign another year off,
Mhm.
another $36,000 coming up that you're never going to see,
Yeah. So might as well have a house.
Yeah, definitely. And start like with our children that to believe that the power of homeownership is bigger than they think. That's how people become rich through real estate. Real estate is the power to
Yeah.
become richer and create generational wealth. I
Yeah.
believe on it.
Yeah.
Like with my eyes closed, right?
Mhm.
And for example, like if let's say, right, Samantha already owns her house.
Mhm.
She bought with an FHA loan, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. And then Samanda's like, Evelyn, but now a year later she comes, I need a 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Okay, Samantha, great. You only need 5% down. A lot of people think, well, I already have a house. If I want to buy my second house, I need 20% down. No, because you're upgrading. So you only need 5%. So if you like focus yourself, envision yourself, and put it together,
Yeah.
in 10 years, you can own up to 5 properties as long as you do it the right way and we guide you through it. It's possible. I have clients doing it,
Yeah.
and that's how you create generational wealth. And also for things or kids to see different, right?
Yeah.
Like to like, hey, my mom is doing it. I can do it too.
You sure can.
Like, I come, like we say, like we come from nothing, all of us, right?
Yep.
With nothing was handed to us.
And
we
we're
work
making
for it.
something.
Mhm.
And not
Yeah.
only that, just, God forbid something happened.
Mhm.
What house do you have to leave for your kids?
Exactly. Some people don't think that far.
They don't, because you're renting. That's not your house to give away to your kids. The owner's gonna be like, okay, I gotta find new tenants.
Because we're only getting them richer, right?
Exactly.
Correct. You're
Yeah.
feeding their pockets,
Exactly.
not yours.
But
That's a
you're
good
so
way to-
nice, Angel. I told my kids, I'm not leaving you guys nothing. And me and Doc get old and I need to sell those
But if
houses.
you
I'm
own-
selling them.
but,
I'm just kidding,
if
right?
you own your
Yeah,
house-
because guess what?
Yeah.
Because then you put on your kids, oh, well, my mom have it. I don't have to do nothing. No, baby.
That's another
Those
thing, too.
hungry. We need to create, our kids have to be
Listen
hungry.
Listen to her.
As same as we are.
Because they'll be
We
waiting for
were
you to
hungry.
die.
We were
Mhm.
hungry.
They'll be
Yeah.
waiting for you to die. Like, oh, I can't wait till this bitch die.
So let me tell you something. This is what I
Mhm.
tell my kids. My houses, if everything goes well, everything, yeah, might be for you guys. But if not, if Dad and I, we need to sell those houses to live or comfortable when we're older,
Mhm.
baby, I'm selling those houses
Yeah.
because just letting you know, right?
Yeah.
But and it's also to create that hunger on our kids that we
Yeah.
had, like you had, right? You
Yeah.
had it. You had it. I had it.
Exactly.
Our parents didn't say, "Hey, here's a new car.
Exactly.
Hey, here's a brand new shoes." You want Adidas, you want Fila, you want Nike, you better fucking work for them.
Exactly.
Oops, I just say about
No,
work.
girl, you can say it. You see, I've been fucking cussing all goddamn day. Nah.
This girl, like, for example, right, Samandy, she tells you her story. You're like, man, fuck, you making it, right? His story, like, we have a story. We connect with the clients. We are just like you, right?
Yep.
We have dreams and goals.
Yep.
One out of the 10 clients that you have are going to be like, oh, I just got the money. I want this house. I really like it.
Yeah.
The rest of the 9, you're going to find a connection. You're going to build a relationship. You're going to relate somehow, some way.
Yeah.
You know,
Give them the experience so they can pass it down to their
put
family,
yourself in their
friends.
shoes. Like, okay, I totally understand how you feel. I get where you're coming from. Let's do it. I could relate. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm not some rich agent. I don't pull up in the bands to show this house. No, you know,
I'm relatable.
You know, I'm right there with you. I'm like, let's go look at this house. Oh, I think this house is beautiful. Yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here balling, pulling up in G-Wagons. Like, no, I want to make families happy. I want to help families. I want to be a part of it, like I said, you know, and give, obviously, and give the knowledge. She said it in the beginning. We're not here to sell you a house. I'm not a salesperson. You know, there's a million agents out there. You're going to go with the one that you feel comfortable, that you can relate to, that is open with you and has that personality.
Yeah.
You know, if I have to get no commission and still take you to go buy a house because I can relate to you and you love me and everything, let's do it. Let's go buy this house, Kamaria.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay me commission. I want you to be happy. I want to be a part of that.
So this is a purpose behind you.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's a lot of agents that there's purposes, but there's a lot of agents that they're
just want
so
the
good at
money.
it and they get the money. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's different.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like I'm a special agent, because I'm going to help you, because I'm going to relate and we're going to do it together.
Period.
You know? And I'm going to be a part of it.
I love it.
What?
Sure. No, nothing. Because I wanna talk about something, right? And I want this particular for Samandi to say this testimony from this client that when they have problems with credit, other agents, loan officers treat them like, oh, you're not worth it because you have a 500, right? We don't treat people like that. You are a human being with us, and I want Samandi to share one story from one client.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do.
Share that story.
Yeah.
The 1.2 million house.
Because they tried to count them out with 500 for a credit score, right?
But what do we do with that client?
So she came to me for credit. Originally, that was her client and a friend of ours, realtor friend. Below 500s, if I'm not mistaken, that's where she was. She had a couple charge-offs, collections. Charge-off and collections are two different things to begin with. Charge-off gets sold to a collection company. It's on you to agree that you owe them. If you disagree that you don't owe them, then I can help you disagree and you don't got to pay them. But that's another story.
Yeah.
Long story short, they were discriminating her credit. They sent her to me. I was like, let's make it happen. Got the charge. She had both charge-offs and collections. And I think she was in my system for what, 6 months?
7 months.
And she bought a 1.2 million house with her husband just last week. They just closed last week.
Are you serious?
I'm
She
serious.
went in with under a 500 credit
She went
score.
in with
And they tried to count her out at first because that's what I heard.
And that's what I don't like what people do. So agents, lenders, do not discriminate anybody below a 500. We all make mistakes. That doesn't make us less of a human being than another person with the same dreams.
Yeah.
You know, so that was one. And then my one that I just closed a couple days ago, same thing, charge-offs, collections, and she just closed on her dream home.
That's what I'm talking about. So don't let a low or a bad credit score count you out, you guys.
Allow us to guide you. Allow us to guide you. This is the steps. Yes, it seems forever, but those 6 to 8 months are going to go like that.
And do not count yourself out.
Don't count yourself out.
But you guys, listen, and I know we are approaching the end, but y'all know I have bought y'all some goodies. Okay, so y'all can open it and girl, you can get it out and pass it out to them. And I already gave Marcella hers. I said her name right, Marcella, right?
Maricela.
Maricela. I love you, boo.
Yeah,
there you go. Yes, y'all already know. Boss at Heart After Dark is coming soon, y'all. Straight for the adults. Yes, you guys. Yes. Yes, y'all. You know I had to give. Look, Angel, y'all. Look, y'all. Yes, y'all. I
She reminds me of my wife. I love
it. Period. And she got hers too. Yes.
You got boobs.
Oh,
yes.
What is this?
Girl, you see what it is, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Make sure you hide it because we got baby with us, okay?
Oh my
I just wanted to give a gift to my people because I really appreciate you guys for coming and dropping all of the knowledge that y'all did. So before we even get to an end or we close it, is there anything else you guys want to say?
Don't ever feel less than a human being because of your credit. Call me. Let me fix you.
Period.
If you need to get in contact with me, get in contact with Kamara. She'll send you straight to us, and I will connect you with my team.
Yep.
Credit specialist, the GOAT in lending herself, and my wife and I get you guys in the dream home. Don't be discouraged. Get with us.
Hablamos español.
And we speak Spanish. We do it all.
Right? So you guys, they have dropped a lot of gems. So I hope you guys really listen, okay? So if you can imagine yourself being in a house, if you are in a relationship or you single, don't count yourself out. You deserve to live in a house, okay? You can have it. You can do it. You just got to make sure you believe in yourself, okay? Do not count yourself out. And at the end of everything, you guys, you have to put your pain and make it a purpose because your purpose does have power if you really believe in it. So I love you guys. And we are going to have a part 2 because I love this and we need to communicate and make sure we keep giving communication to our community.
We won't get Maricela up in here.
We are going to get you, Marty.
Ooh, I love that.
We're going to get Maricela up in here.
So I love you guys and stay tuned. Real talk.